Hello, you're watching Dukescopy TV. Now, if I were to say to you active cooking, would you know what I meant? Here to discuss this concept and how it's been put into business practice is Berggren and Per Strömbäck from AVEQIA. Guys, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now, David, coming firstly to you, what is AVEQIA and what is the concept behind it?
Exactly. I'm a guide Michelin chef from the beginning, from the start. I founded AVEQIA in 1999. I had an ambition to cook together with the guests. So that's basically the idea behind AVEQIA. So we have a lot of inspiration from the Romans. We love food from Italy and of course from France. And with our inspiration come from the Romans. And AVEQIA means, if you read it in Latin, AVE, Ave means welcome. The Q in AVEQIA stands for quorum, which means a selected group. E stands for inspiratio, which means inspiration. And A stands for acubo, which means to the table. So if you read AVEQIA, it's welcome the selected group through inspiration around the table. And that's combined with the tag connecting through gastronomy, which is the connecting part of AVEQIA.
So how did you come to this idea then?
Exactly. So I worked in different Guide Michelin restaurants as a chef. And the last section I did was with Jean-Christophe Novelli at the Cellars in Cape Town, 1998. And after 3 months, the guests knocked on the kitchen door and asked the chef to come out to the dining room and explain about the food. And it was no volunteers in there. So I said, I can go out there and tell the guests, you know, it's lovely to meet the guests because you're standing behind bars almost and, you know, doing the thing, prepare the menu. So I went out to the dining room, I took a chair, I started writing recipes to people and to the guests in the dining room. And everyone was, you know, everyone wanted to get the tricks about the sauce and know the basil foam over the sole and all that. So after months, or roughly 1.5 months, one of the clients in the dining room asked me, can you come to our villa and cook together with us and our friends for an evening? And I said, why not? So we cooked for 2 hours and then we had a lovely dinner together. We cooked a 4-course gourmet dinner, combined together with some nice wines that he had in the basement. And after that, he told me, let's do this again. And we did it again and again. I came home to Stockholm, the capital in Sweden, and founded this idea in the beginning of 1999. So the idea was to get corporates in to cook together with the clients to do more business. Basically the idea behind AVEQIA.
Now, Per, coming to you from the other side of the coin almost as someone who has been in the banking industry, I understand the concept of cooking, but how do you then relate that into business and into modern values of the workplace?
Natalie, there's a change in trends. I've been in the banking industry for 21 years now, taking clients out, being taken out when I was a client myself. And people now want to have their fingers in the cookie jar. They want to participate. They still want to have the Michelin star restaurant, but they just don't want to be served. They want to be part of the creation. And that's why I think this is really, it's already happening. It is a great, fantastic idea.
So if I were to come into one of your restaurants, how would my evening go?
Basically, it will work like this. We will start with a glass of Krug or a glass of champagne. We will get some amuse-bouche, some amuse-gueule to that, some snacks. We will roughly be there for 20 minutes, just relaxing, you know, waiting for everyone to show up. After that, the chef will come out to the bar and the lounge area and say, hey, welcome everyone. My name is David. I'm going to be your private chef for tonight. And the guest is going together with the chef into the private dining room and to the private kitchen. And then we will present the menu and all the ingredients for tonight. We will divide the group into 4 different groups because there's 4 different courses. So each group is responsible for producing the first course. The second group will present the second course, and so on. After that, we cook for 1 hour and 20 minutes. We do the mise en place, we prepare all the courses. And then it's time for the first group to present the first course, and we present the first wine to the course. So it's a combination of food and wine. So it's pretty funny to see, you know, normal people presenting a gourmet dinner on a 1-star Guide Michelin level, together with the chefs. It's a big fun as well.
And naturally, you also promote this as a team-building opportunity for corporate organisations. How does that work in terms of mixing teams together?
Well, here's the whole interesting part. As far as I'm concerned, we are having corporate clients such as JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, that actually drove the opening of the London venue, which is now at St. Paul's. And the idea here is that you often have people that either want to compete against each other or that need to get together to work in a better way. I've been in trading and sales, and there is often a competition between sales and trading in these big firms. And if you can get these people to work together instead of working against each other, you have so much to gain. And this can also be used not only internally for your colleagues and then the leadership of big firms, but also as a venue to do presentations. If you want to be in a private place where you don't want to be disturbed, where you want to own the place and have it done in your specific way, this is the place to go. And the reason it's good for team building is because you are forced to work together. You can't just sit in a corner. You're going to stand up, you're going to do things together, and that's the whole beauty.
Actually, you've already mentioned you've got the AVEQIA restaurant in St. Paul's in London, which, as we all know, is sort of a global business hub. But where else have you got venues at present?
Exactly, that's our third unit. We start up the first unit in the capital in Sweden, in Stockholm, 1999. Then we had another unit on the west coast at Gothenburg in Sweden as well. And then we started the 18th of September, we opened up the London unit last year. So we're roughly pretty new in the market in London. So it was pretty fun as well, because Goldman Sachs flowed together with the clients to AVEQIA in Stockholm, 3 years in a row. After the third time they said, you have a problem, David, you're in Sweden. You have to come with this, you have to take this concept into London, because this is a great idea. We've done that, we've been there, and so on, like Per just said. We want to have something new. We want to do something together. And this is actually the perfect concept in the perfect environment. You can do it. And as well, you can eat together. So it's a combination of a lot of things.
And AVEQIA is now registered in 22 countries. And the point and the idea here is to be in the capitals or major cities where this is going to be appealing to corporate firms. In 5 years' time, you're going to have companies that will be sitting all around the global part of the world to say, we are going to do something in Austria. Let's go to Vienna because AVEQIA has a venue there. The year after, they're going to say, let's go to Berlin because we also have a venue in Berlin. And that's where we're going to be in probably 4 or 5 years' time.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming in. Any organisation that manages to combine business and eating is a success in my mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Stay tuned to Dukescopy TV for all of your latest FX updates and exclusive interviews. For now though, goodbye.